So I saw this title and I was immediately drawn to everything that this video was not about. And so these are the 5 signs you're not healthy in life and how to fix it in what Spirit showed me. So the first thing is if you're waking up sad, angry, emotional, if you're waking up crying and you're waking up anything less than feeling blessed, happy, excited about your day, in full expectation mode that something wonderful is going to happen to you, through you, for you, by you, because of you, then that's a strong sign that you are not healthy in life. That's a cry for mental health attention. And there's an imbalance there because, yes, we get to wake up, even in uh, when we're experiencing inner turmoil, even in a difficult moment in time, when we're experiencing anything that's rough. Life throws us challenges every day throughout the day. And we go through these moments of despair and complete sadness. We go through life and death, divorce. We go through so much, job loss. And we still get to wake up in full expectation that yesterday's madness is not going to carry over to today, even when it's a situation that wasn't resolved the prior day. I'll give you an example. My mama, my mama made her transition very suddenly a little over a year ago, and it feels like it just happened today. But I didn't flare up. I didn't um, I didn't really lose it. Absolutely, I woke up sad. My days were sad. There's moments of sadness throughout my days now. I miss her more than I can put in words. But I still am able to wake up in full expectation that something wonderful is going to happen to me, through me, because of me, for my family. And I get to wake up happy, happy that I get to continue her legacy, happy that I get to share value with all of you, happy that I get to try to do better, that I try to make myself a better woman, happy that I get to teach, happy that I get to live life, happy that I get to still be her daughter, happy that I get to connect with her as she is my closest ancestor, and so much more. Happy that I get to love this amazing man, happy that I get to feel his love, to receive his love, happy that I get to receive our children's love. Just pure happiness. But that's not to say that I don't have sad moments, angry moments, frustrating moments. But I am healthy in life because I get to wake up and feel this tremendous expectation of happiness. Another sign that you are not healthy in life is negative self-talk, is when you are speaking so poorly to yourself, when you are just criticizing yourself and judging yourself and talking so harshly to yourself. We get to be our own cheerleader, our best supporter. You know, we get to cheerlead and champion our own dreams, and we get to share that with people or not, but we get to go after our dreams and to create our reality in this third dimensional life. We get to do that. And so many times we're speaking negatively. We have to speak life into ourselves. And so a strong sign that there is an imbalance in our emotional and mental health is the constant barrage of negativity. Oh, I'm too fat. I'm too skinny. Oh, I'm just a sorry person and I don't deserve love. Oh, I this and I that. That is nothing that makes you feel happy inside. And you know what? Sometimes that negative self-talk is promoted, it's encouraged by the wrong people, by hanging around other miserable people. Misery loves company. So that's a strong sign that you're not healthy in life and that you need help. And I'm going to go through some solutions right after I go through the next three. So the third symptom or way to know that you're not healthy is when you talk negatively about other people. Backbiting, my mother used to call it gossiping. And I remember in middle school, she heard me talking about some girls, um, and she said, "Nikki, we don't do that." And that's the first time I really heard the term backbiting. It was talking about other people, biting them in the back, and uh, and so we don't do that because the universe responds in kind, meaning what you put out is coming right back at you. Now, there's different levels of that. Okay, so I'm not talking about abuse. If you've been abused, and I'm very sorry if you have, if that has happened to you, I don't believe it's a matter of you putting that energy out and it coming back to you. Sometimes it happens like that. Sometimes karma comes in, you've abused somebody and that abuse comes right back to you. However, and it can be in different forms. However, I do believe that children, the innocent, disabled, anyone that is dependent upon someone else to help them through this third dimensional life, if they're abused, the person that was responsible for that person, the person that person was dependent upon, is responsible. And I believe that attraction, that energy of the law of attraction is that powerful that we have to be aware of who we're around, and because our dependents are around them as well. And so that association is real. But anyway, um, talking negatively about others, that is a strong sign that you're not healthy. We should speak life, right? That's what I believe. We need to speak life into ourselves and into others. And so our words carry so much power. And if we are speaking negatively about other people, the universe is going to bring that back and say, you know what? That must be the energy that you want to come at you. And so the fourth thing is, this is physical. This is definitely wellness related. Being irregular, meaning you're not eliminating or going number two, having a bowel movement every day. Yes, every day. Every day. And that is not healthy because food is fuel. And if we're not eliminating that fuel, that food, if we're not expending that fuel, if we're not burning that fuel, if it's not energy, then it's staying in our human and it becomes poison to our human. So if we're not regular in the bathroom, if we're not having a bowel movement, that's a sign of unhealthiness. And you really want to be aware of that. Now, I know that some people don't go number two every day. They just don't. And I know some people don't go For they go once a week. Some people every 2 weeks, I think. But the consistency there is going every day. And some people go multiple times a day, which I just truly believe that is healthy. And that's without diuretics. You might have a fiber supplement, um, things of that nature, but definitely a healthy diet with vegetables, some fruit, some natural fiber from our Creator that grows from out of the ground, off trees, and all that good stuff can create that consistency in drinking water, flushing out the food we use for fuel to stay regular and consistent. And that's a beautiful thing because you're getting less headaches. You're getting um, your breath is definitely affected. Sometimes when we smell someone's breath, you can definitely connect that back to them being irregular or not having a bowel movement. Um, and so that's number 4, not being consistent in the bathroom or irregularity. The fifth thing that I wanted to share as a definite sign that you're not healthy in life is masking pain, masking sadness, pain, depression with addictions. It could be sex addiction, it could be medical or medicines, synthetic drugs, it could be street recreational drugs, it could be alcohol. It can even be that you're masking pain with hobbies, social life. It could be anything that you're using as pleasure seeking to mask the pain that you're feeling, and that's not healthy because that is ignoring the pink elephant, and the pink elephant is what's causing the pain. And so when we mask it, that pink elephant never goes away. It just turns into a checkered elephant, turns into a masked elephant, and it's still the big elephant in your room every single day. It goes around with you. It's in your car, it's on the train, it's on the bus, it's walking with you wherever you go, in the bathroom, it's everywhere. It's on your chest when you sleep. It creates anxiety, and that's a strong sign of being unhealthy. So there's 5 things that I definitely want to share with you as solutions now that will help you live a healthier life with respect to these 5 um, symptoms. So the first thing I shared was when you wake up sad, when you wake up anything less than happy and in full expectation that something wonderful is going to happen to you. The solution to that I've found is extremely effective, and it's simply to use gratitude and to have a strong spiritual foundation. My spiritual practice is from the moment I realize I'm awake, I'm saying thank you to the Most High. I worship God, our Creator. I am in love with God. And I let God know from the moment I realize I'm awake for that very next day. I may not even have my eyes open, but I'm saying thank you in some way, shape, or form. I may not even say it verbally, it may be internally. And I encourage you to talk to yourself. I encourage you to talk to the Most High because the Most High lives inside of you. That's the Holy Spirit. So definitely start your day off with thank you so much. And it is a mind shift. It is something you have to decide to do because in the middle of frustration, sadness, tough times, in the middle of that tsunami you're experiencing in life, you still need to decide. It is a choice. And that one decision to wake up in gratitude that you have a life means you are very aware that you can definitely ask God for help. And so that's the very next thing. Please show me my spiritual guidance the way that I can receive it. I ask because that is being in expectation mode. What does God want me to do? What am I supposed to do, Divine Source? Show me. And here's the deal, spiritual superstar. When you've done this enough, it'll come just like that. You will not have asked before you receive it. It'll be second nature. It'll come that fast. So you want to say thank you, and you want to ask for your spiritual guidance to come right to you. And then the third thing is you want to receive it. Be in expectation mode, because that's when your spiritual guidance will come. So number 2, the negative self-talk. Guess what? The same solution applies, showing gratitude. You must show yourself gratitude in that way to combat the negative self-talk. So, how do we do that? Well, we've got to come out of ourselves. We have to invite someone in that's healthy. We have to invite an accountability partner. And if you don't have that, we have that for you. On our Facebook group, in our private group, Spiritual Guidance Academy, just ask, just post in there, I need an accountability partner, and this is what's going on with me. And share. When you can take that leap of faith and just share openly inside of our private group, you're telling the universe you need help, and you're open to the way Divine Source is going to help you. Because it may look differently from what your human wants out of comfort. That help may require you to come out of that comfort zone that you've nestled into that's not healthy. So it's going to require you to expose yourself, to open yourself up, and that requires vulnerability. But asking for help is very important. So that accountability partner is just someone that's there for you, that's going to check in with you maybe once a week, and you're going to check in with them, and it's just, how are you doing? You know, were you able to help yourself with the negative self-talk? What positive things have you said to yourself? So that gratitude that you're showing yourself comes in affirmations. Okay? It looks like writing yourself a love letter. It looks like looking in the mirror and smiling, even when you can't say a word. Smile at yourself. If you can give yourself a smile, that's a huge start. That's tremendous. And oh my goodness, when you give someone else a smile, that's big. No matter if they smile back or not, you've affected them, I guarantee you. So showing yourself gratitude is showing yourself love. It's showing yourself how much you care. All of that wrapped up in gratitude. The third thing, talking negatively about others, we just decide not to do it. And when we are encouraged to do it by the people we hang around, whether they're family or friends, you decide as an adult not to be around them. Because misery does love company. And if you have to lose yourself in order to be friends with someone else, they're not your friend to begin with. They don't deserve your energy. And guess what? The people that you're talking about, they don't deserve you. And so you've got to switch that up. You've got to be better than that. But it is a decision. It is a choice. And you get to make that choice. You get to live your life the way that you want. And when you don't want the universe to repay you in kind because you're talking so negatively about other people, You get to decide to talk positively about people. Remember that saying, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. So you control your human. You are the soul within your human. And if your human is going along with the program that your friends have outlined or your family has played out for you and taught you, you, the soul within your human, are the one that's listening to this video, and you get to tell your human what to do, not society, not your friends or family, not your significant other, not your best friend, none of that. You get to decide, you get to tell your human that you're not going to talk about other people anymore. You're going to speak life into yourself and into others by complimenting them, by finding something about them that you appreciate, that you respect, that you love, that you like. You may look at them one day and say, you know what? I really like that they spend a lot of time by themselves. You know, a bully may find them as a target, but they may be that independent where you're not, because you're around other people that are supporting that backbiting and negativity and just talking about people, bad vibes, that negative energy. And you may look at them one day and say, whoa, you know what? Wow. They eat alone. They go for a walk on lunch break, or, they're in school and they just kind of do their thing. I respect them for that. You may find that you're not so comfortable being alone, and they are. That's something to really admire. You may find that they have nice shoes, nice nails, beautiful smile, gorgeous eyes, whatever it is. Find something positive about them, just as you will find something positive about yourself as you look at yourself in the mirror. So the other thing, not being consistent in the bathroom, irregularity, fiber supplement. If you're not too big on vegetables, find a vegetable that you love. Find something that you can enjoy, okay? So, my son and my husband, broccoli. Number one, pretty much the only thing, besides my son, I can get him to do salad. Broccoli. That's pretty much it. And it has to be cooked a certain way, and I get it. I appreciate that. I respect it. And that's fiber, right? Apples, fiber. Something that you can enjoy, right? Doesn't have to be Brussels sprouts. Doesn't have to be asparagus. Something regular. But also we have an amazing fiber supplement that tastes great that I get from my shop club, and I love it. Tastes great. It works effectively. It's soluble and insoluble fiber, and it works. So um, find something that tastes good, that works for you, and drink water. Drink water. Too much water is too much water, right? 8 glasses a day is pretty much the average suggested amount. And that might be 8 ounces, 8 ounces a day, right? Maybe just a gallon of water every day. Seems like a lot, but it flushes your system out, and you're eating, so you want to flush that food out, and you want to exercise. Movement requires, right? We require that movement, and movement shakes things up inside. Movement creates regularity, again, with a healthy diet. So that movement. I'm looking out of my office window, and I've just seen 2 people walk by that usually are out there doing their daily walk. And it's beautiful to see that. I can't wait to get out there myself or go to the gym today. The last thing is masking the pain. And the solution there with the addictions of all of the above, any area of life, you can have an addiction in it. When you're masking pain, what I have seen in my private coaching clients or my sessions, and what I've done in my own life, what I've seen in family, you name it, friends, uh, is that you're not just masking the pain with one thing. So it's an overall unhealthy behavior that you're applying to every area of life. For example, when I was masking the pain of um, being a single woman, I remember this. I didn't have any children. Yet I was single. I couldn't figure out relationship. I was so upset. The guy I was seeing, I knew he was seeing someone else, and I didn't know what to do. And it was horrible. And then um, I realized I was eating unhealthy. Like every day, I had some major dessert. Sweets became my addiction. And it was ridiculous. Every time, every day, I have to have a dessert, and it would be lunch and dinner time. Sometimes I could wake up and have some brownies for breakfast. It was ridiculous. That created definite irregularity in the bathroom. I not to be TMI, but it was horrible. I had fissures, and it was really bad. And I knew that my diet was affected because of all the sugar. And then I became on the cusp of being diabetic. And so my body was really snowballing. And I began hanging more out with friends that were single and miserable. And so we were just kind of miserable together, and we were talking about men badly, and we were not happy for friends that were happily married or happily in relationships. And it was toxic. It was just my own toxicity, right? It was horrible. And so another way that I was beginning to mask that pain from being single and miserable, because I really didn't want to be single, I was lying about it. I was saying that I'm okay with it, and I totally wasn't. And behind closed doors, I was saying, "What's wrong with you, Nikki? What's wrong with you? You know, maybe you just don't deserve anybody. You can't figure it out. Maybe you're just not good enough. What's wrong with you?" I would talk to myself like that. And so, um, definitely, I just had nothing positive to say about myself or anyone else. And so I was masking the pain in different ways. And I became super thirsty and super desperate um, towards the guy. And I caught myself with that. Thank the Lord. Quickly, as soon as I heard myself say um, something that I didn't have any business saying, it was so low for myself. It went totally against my values, my standards, everything, my requirements in relationship. And as soon as I heard myself say it, it was like, Nikki, that's a whole no, that's a whole new low for you. Absolutely not. That's And I had to cover that up and totally just, oh, I can't believe I just said that. I gotta go. Hung the phone up. And so you will realize um, these different things are happening, right? And so, how did I stop masking the pain? All of the things I just shared with you. It was a whole lifestyle change. And so, these 5 ways that show whether you're healthy or not are really important. And I just want you to live the healthiest life possible. And gratitude, my spiritual practice, having a strong spiritual foundation, my belief in the Most High, being around positive people, good vibes only allowed around me, and trying my best to be the best version of myself every single day, waking up in full expectation mode, helping others, giving value to others, definitely speaking my truth, having the courage to say no as much as I should say yes to certain things that are healthy for me, being around people that are healthy for me, and doing things that are healthy for me. It's really important. Self love, self care, appreciation, speaking life into myself, speaking life into others, and really just doing things in a purposeful way to be healthy. I hope that this helps you. Share. Thank you so much for sharing the video. This might help someone that you feel is depressed or masking or just not healthy, and you may not know how to address it, may not know how to share it with them. Share it with them. Share this video with them. And whoever is seeing or hearing this video and someone has shared it with you, honey, they love you. Oh, they love you to life. They love you to life, and they want the best for you. And so just know that even if you're unable to say thank you to them, know that they love you. God loves you. I love you. I love you. I love you. And yes, you deserve my love, and you deserve so much more. So you are lovable, and we appreciate you, and you matter. You are important, and we wouldn't know what to do without you. So know that you deserve to live the healthiest life possible. And we're glad that you are here in our lives. All right, spiritual superstar, I love you. Have a beautiful day.